What's up, everybody? This is Bowtie So Fly, and I'm coming at you today for a special event. So, since my birthday is coming up, my family was nice enough, knowing my interests, to go ahead and purchase me a box of Magic the Gathering Core Set 2019. So this is supposed to have some very interesting cards in it. Again, Core Set 2019. It is still, as you can see, sealed. So with this set, they're bringing back some of the Elder Dragons that you had seen in previous sets way back, and I'm excited to see what we get. Again, the goal is to try and get some good stuff. If we're super lucky, a foil Crucible of Worlds, but I'll take a normal Crucible of Worlds, Scape Shift, as well as hopefully some of the Elder Dragons. Hoping we get some good mythics in here, as long as some good legendaries. The promo card for this set is another thing that's been a hot topic of conversation, and that is Nexus of Fate. As you can see, it's the foil buy a box promo. I got it from my local game store. And it's good because it can help prevent mill, because as soon as you draw it and cast it, as long as you have the mana to cast it, it goes back into your library. So you can technically take an infinite number of turns. There's a few combos in play. But because it's likely to see some EDH play, it is an instant and has the ability to be shuffled back in. It is currently sitting at around $20 or $22, so not bad considering the box I picked up was $85 at cost, so it's like a nice $22 bonus on top of that. But we'll go ahead. I got some sleeves handy here, some extra sleeves to sleeve up our rares and our mythics. So we're going to go ahead, and I am going to, as well as I can with my camera and the kind of jank setup I have going on, unbox this for you all. So let me take that out of there. Don't want you to think I'm trying to switch the boxes or nothing. Again, this is the opening I'm doing for all of you. So haven't opened this, haven't seen any of the set yet. Let's go ahead and open that up. And again, we got nice Core Set 2019 packs in here. So I am just going to kind of set this back against my monitor over here. And I'll just use this as kind of the background in order to open up our packs. So we'll go ahead and look at these together. Actually, I might move this. I'm going to move this really quick. I apologize. So let me set that right there. That'll allow me to have a little more room to showcase the cards. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got. And our rare is Mentor of the Meek, which I was actually very excited when I saw this was going to be a card, so happy to see it's our first rare. When another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield, you can pay 1 if you do draw a card, so that can be really good in some EDH decks. Doom to center, the Nick Cage looking card. Tell me it doesn't look like Nick Cage. And Graveyard Marshal. Exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a 2/2 tapped black zombie creature token. That's okay. And we got, oh, double rare. So we got, is that foil? That is. So our foil rare is a Wind Reader Sphinx. I don't think that's going to be worth too much, in all honesty. Kind of sad that it's not something better, but we will take it. Hopefully we get another foil rare, and hopefully it's that foil rare Crucible of Worlds I mentioned earlier. And Goreclaw, the bear that hates bears. The reason it is called that, for those who don't know, bear decks are pretty, like, don't really exist too much, but a bear is essentially like a 2/2 creature for 2. And they finally made a legendary bear, but it only works with creature spells power 4 or greater, which bears are not. Nonetheless, it costs 2 less to cast creature spells with power 4 or greater, which is really good, especially in green where you have high mana costs. And whenever it attacks each creature you control power 4 or greater, it gets +1/+1 in trample. So it's good, especially mid-game, to start getting damage in. Solid. Alright, and oh, look at that, another foil rare. Death Baron. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have death touch. I think this one actually might be worth a little more money, which is very nice. Big fan, and that foil, I don't know if you can see it too well, is kind of pretty. Demon of Catastrophes is our rare. As an additional cost to cast, sacrifice a creature. Flying with trample, 6/6 for 4. That's really pretty good. Early game 6/6 flying and trample for the cost of 4 and a creature. I'll take it. Okay, and Lena, Selfless Champion. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature for each non-token creature you control. Okay. And sacrificing creatures with power less than Lena's power are indestructible until end of turn. So, pretty solid. Paradise. Enters the battlefield, gain 3 life, and add 2 mana. So that's actually pretty solid. I like that a lot. I'm going to keep that off to the side. Herald of Faith, whenever it attacks, you gain 2 life. 4/3 flying for 5. Some life gain. Mirror Image we've seen. Scape Shift. Alright, so Scape Shift is an extremely expensive card. In fact, I'm going to keep this right here as I do a little TCG player magic to check out what the price on this mofo is. But I am very happy that we just pulled that. That has made the wait super worth it. So Scape Shift, what are you running currently? Really, that is shot down in value a lot more. Well, the Morningtide version is worth $44. This one right here is worth currently about $13. So we will certainly take that. I'm going to put that in a little sleeve here so it's nice and safe. But yeah, Scape Shift, so sack any number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. So this is really good, especially in multicolored decks, especially for EDH. You can sack basic lands and pull out all your tap lands and other important, like fetch lands, things like that. So any lands you need, this is amazing for helping you get. Fantastic card. Glad we pulled it. I'm going to keep that off to the side here. And our rare is Leonin Warleader. Whenever it attacks, create 2 1/1 white cat creatures with lifelink that are tapped and attacking. Great ability, and it's a 4/4 for 4. Solid card. Alright, Skilled Animator. We saw that one already. Colossal Majesty. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature card with power 4 or greater, draw a card. That's really good, especially in more limited play. Satyr Enchanter. And Omniscience. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Let's go ahead and check the price on that. I know Omniscience is a decent card. And currently sitting at around $7 for the core set 2019. The M13 is $24.80 and Masterpiece is $117. But you can see our other 2 cards there. I will take $7 for a Mythic. It's better than those cheap, like $1, $2 Mythics that you tend to see. So thus far, our Mythic pulls not too shabby. They haven't been the top tier, but they definitely have not been the bottom of the barrel $1 Mythics. Ravenous Harpy. Yeah, we saw this one earlier. It's okay. Vigilant Baloth. I already saw a rare. It looks like it's a red. Hey, Sarkhan! I didn't know this was one of the Planeswalkers. I actually hadn't seen this. So you may pay +1 to discard a card if you do draw a card. Again, pretty solid for red that needs that card draw. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this only to cast dragon spells, and that's a +1, which is super useful. So card draw, ramp, both things you really want to see in red. And its -7 is create 4 5/5 red dragon tokens. It's good, but since it starts out at only 3 loyalty, I worry about it being on the field long enough to effectively use that. So we will definitely take it. Our Sarkhan here. I will do what I did for the other cards in just a second here and go ahead and run a quick check, see if we pulled anything highly valuable. I'm sure it's worth at least a few dollars. So Sarkhan. My internet wants to update. Sarkhan Fireblood. Yep, that's $11. We will definitely take it. So thus far, 3 pretty solid mythics. Again, nothing top tier, but we're running a lot of like high mid-tier stuff. So Thud we saw, Gargoyle Sentinel we've seen, Colossal Majesty, come on, Crucible. Oh, we will take that though. Liliana Untouched by Death, so we get a second Planeswalker in this box. I am a happy, happy camper. Liliana Untouched, come on. Untouched by Death. What are you sitting at? Sitting at 1049. So the reason why this one's useful is you can cast zombie cards from your graveyard. So especially if you have cards that will give you that ability, because there are cards that will create the ability to make all of your creatures be some type of what's the word I'm looking for? That you can use to change the creature type of all your creatures. There are cards out there that do that. So in EDH, that can be very useful in allowing you to cast a lot from your graveyard. All right, final pack. Here it goes. In the last couple of sets that I've opened, I've noticed my last pack has Planeswalkers in it. Or not Planeswalkers, Mythics in it. So let's hope that that trend continues. Knight of the Tusk, Gearsmith Prodigy, Catalyst Elemental, Bristling Boar, Hired Blade, Ghost Form, Electrify, Walking Corpse, Angel of the Dawn, Fiashino Pyromancer, Inferno Hellion. Oh, almost skipped through all of that. Jesus, come on. You can do it, Bowtie. All right, so Inferno Hellion, at the beginning of each end step, if attacked or blocked, you shuffle it into your library. Regal Bloodlord. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life, create a 1/1 black bat with flying, a 2/4 for 5 with flying in that ability. Lightning Strike, 3 damage to any targets. Come on, Mythic. Elvish Clan Caller. Other elves get +1/+1, so it's a banner for 2. Not bad. Search your library for a card named Elvish Clan Caller, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So, meh. It's okay. Alright, so let's do a quick recap here. Let me actually check the price on that, because I feel like it could be worth a little something due to its banner effect and the fact that elves are always relatively useful. Yep, this is actually worth about $225, so useful. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look back at, obviously, the good pulls we had, and the cards are going to be worth a little bit here. Let me go ahead and show you. Got a nice empty box now. Whoop. So that was core set 2019. No, that was the most effective way of showing that, I'm sure. Where did that card go? Let's take a look. Alright, so we got those. So, obviously, where the money's coming from, if you got the pre-release, that Nexus of Fate, very useful. It is a mythic rare. It is foil, and it's going to see probably a decent amount of play. Also pulled in order, a Scape Shift, Omniscience. Give you the chance to read those in case you didn't get the chance to earlier. Liliana. Sarkhan, and then Liliana. So, overall, not too shabby. I'll turn that sideways there. Not too bad. We pulled 4 from the box, with the 5th being our buy a box promo. So 5 for a box. You know what? I will take that. Each one of those is a pretty decent rare, and I'm sure over time will continue to go up. Sarkhan, if I ever do reconstruct a dragon deck, might be very, very useful. I already have another Sarkhan that goes well in there. Liliana, always a useful planeswalker. Omniscience, really good, especially in those decks where you can cheat cards out that are more expensive. And Scape Shift, also pretty useful. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and are excited at the great pulls we got here. Can't wait to throw some of these into decks and the rest into my just collection of stuff that I have. If you're excited for this and want to see more Magic the Gathering content, be sure to let me know. I tried recording this one differently than I've done for previous Magic the Gathering videos. I used a tablet for this one, and it's sitting right above my desk in order to record this, so let me know if you liked that. And if you want to see more Magic content on the channel, be sure to let me know, and I will do my best to try and throw up what I can when I can, especially since it's summer and we have Commander 2018 coming out in probably, I'd say, the next 2 months. So be on the lookout potentially for that as well. But once again, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Again, let me know if you want to see more Magic content, and I will do my best to make it happen. But for now, this is Bowtie SoFly saying have a great day, and stay fly.